Hey everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. I got behind me the I don't want to quit, Erica. I can't quit my job. I don't want you to quit. I'm really serious. I don't want you to quit your job. I don't want you to quit your Little League team. I don't want you to quit your church. I want you to stay on your schedule. But you know, like everybody else, there's people getting laid off left and right. There's companies closing. Your 401k is not that secure if another crash comes like 2008. You know, and you feel the crunch. And these are for people who are not just like, I want to be comfortable. These are people who feel it. Like, I want a better life for me and my wife and my kids and my whoever. If that's you watching this, this is the part-timer. This is the 9-to-5 part-time plan. And I call it the 90-day hammer because I'm gonna be really honest with you. If you were not working a job at all, I'd call it the 30-day hammer because you could knock it out in 30 days. But we're gonna call this one 90-day hammer, okay? 90-day hammer. All right, so what I need from you, 3 things, maybe a little bit more than 3. A Vonage phone or a dedicated phone line. And why do I say Vonage phone? I like Vonage, mostly because it gives me a fax number and a phone line at the same time. And I can e-fax things and I can send things off. Super simple. Keep it simple, one phone line package. Nice super phone, you pick it up, whatever. 411, I need you to register at 411. So many people say, Erica, I try, you know, I've been in business 2 years and I'm still, when you Google me or you look me up in the white pages, I'm not there. What's going on? You need to register at 401. It's, for whatever reason, it's tough, but you got to do it. This site I'm going to link below. Yeah, it costs $50 to set it up and it costs $25 every month to keep it up. But you'd be amazed how different a person reacts when they Google your name or Google your business and you actually have some cred. Like, oh, well, they did show up in 401. They did show up in the white pages, so they're legit. I've seen it happen. People are kind of skittish. Anything will scare them off. Okay, so domains, and when I say domains, I mean with the S. Why? Because I want you buying up 10. If you see the GoDaddy dollar promo, I want you to buy up 10 of those bad boys. You know, Joe buys houses, Jill buys cars, Joe in Fayetteville buys whatever, Joe Fayetteville this, Joe Fayetteville that, Mike's Austin this, Mike's Austin that. I want you buying up so many domains that, and what you do is you do a DNS, which you're gonna have to Google it. It's not hard, but basically you're gonna forward all those, whenever someone types that in or they find it on Google, it forwards them to your blog or your simple website. A really great opportunity is Lead Propeller. He does great sites for land, rentals, buying houses, property, or just a simple blog, like a simple one-page blog, you know, free, but you need to buy a domain to change the title. So it's just a legit site and a number they can reach you and a fax line they can reach you and address. If you have an office, if you don't worry about it. But that way you're registered at 401, they Google you, and you have 10 different websites, but they click on all of them and it goes back to that same one website. You're taking up lots of space and Google search on Google. Plus, if you put your town in, you're the town man, you know, Erica of Tallywood, and everything is Tallywood forever, right? So everything time you Google anything about Tallywood, you're gonna see me somewhere in that Google search, somewhere, okay? Your time. I need you when you leave your office, if you're a 9-to-5er, go straight to your other office. If it's your garage, if it's your house, if it's an actual location, and do an hour of phone calls. Do an hour of checking the emails. Do an hour of seeing, okay, who hit me up? Who has something to sell? Who has something to buy? Oh, you know, what are my market? You know, if you're just service-based, let's say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, your whole time, I'm really sorry, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're out there doing lawns, you're out there doing gutters, you're out there doing windows, whatever your service business is, that's where you're gonna be. If you're a handyman, like let's say you call yourself an on-call handyman from 6 to 9, your website and everything that represents you should say that. People should be able to call your number, and if it's an emergency, like they fill out a little form like, hey, I have this going on, come over, and they pay you $100 and you show up and you get the job done. You do the best you can. If you can't do it, you have someone to call. You have a list of other contractors you can call. That's kind of what you need. You need your time. If you're gonna be a handyman or if you're gonna do some kind of service, you need to know. You know, for my friend who does the towing truck, every other day he picks up $300, he gets a car that's been sitting on Craigslist forever. And he's just like, hey, you ready to really let that go? Here's $300 cash in your hand. And by then, most people are like, I'm so sick of this and I don't want to pay any more taxes on it. Take it, you know? So when I say your time, I really mean it. And I'm like, I call it the 90-day plan, but these are the top 4. If you hit these, if you got fired and you're like, Erica, oh my God, I gotta get something happen in 30 days. I would tell you to hit these people up. Like, I'd be sending out 3 mailers. I'd mail out something the first week to buyers, mail out something the second week to sellers, something the third week to put to, like, one more time, hey, just checking up on you, letting you know that I'm looking for, you know, properties to manage. I'm looking for properties to sell, properties to buy. I'm your realtor. Like, I would be blowing these people up with a postcard, not necessarily a full, you know, package mail, just something different every time so that it keeps getting in front of their eye. They're like, who is this person? I'm gonna go look on their website, see who they are. I'm gonna go Google them, see who they are. Great. Craigslist. I'd be up and down. I'd be in and out Craigslist, messaging people, calling people, going to check on stuff, going to see things. And if you only have Saturday, then you only have Saturday. And that's what you got to do. And if it's flipping cars, I know plenty of people who buy a car for $300 to $500, put a little bit of work, just a little bit of work, turn around, sell that bad boy for $2,000, $1,500, $2,000. And that's usually around tax time. And then most people, what they do is they use their credit card and you'll be like, hey, you can PayPal me. I have a swipe and you can pay for your car. I'm going down the road. Done. Okay. Or I have a friend that's even cooler. He buys several cars off of Craigslist and he's turned them into this site called Turo, Turo.com, and he rents them out for like $30 a day. It's pretty awesome. So he has about 4 of those cars at this point. Online site, like I said, just a blog, somewhere people can go, people can feed you information and they can go check out about you, period. Vacant and abandoned. This is your money maker. All day long, depending on where you're at financially, you should be looking for vacant and abandoned properties. I would look for vacant lots all day. And not necessarily in the city. I'd go out in the country, middle of nowhere. Because guess what I would do? I'd turn around and put trailers on that bad boy. 2, 3, 4, 5 trailers. And guess what? You can find double wides on sale for Craigslist too. Or if you have actually owned the land, the people that sell the trailers will deliver it for you and install and get it set up. So now you just bought a lot for nothing. Now you got 2 to 3 trailers on it. And now you got to turn around and put some ads on Craigslist so you can get renters. Done. So there's multiple ways to go about this, but I call it the 90-day hammer because if you're working full time, you're going to be tired some weeks. You're going to be tired some days. I get it, but you still got to keep this circle going. Check your phone when you come in, about an hour a day. You know, look on your website, make sure everything okay. You know, check your email, see if people are blowing you up. See if people go, hey, I left a message at your office. I want you to go check out this property. I want you to go buy this crap for me. Whatever it is, you want to be able to daily check these phone calls and these emails. And once you get into the swing of things, if you're fully unemployed, this can be happening in 30 days. And in 30 days, people in town know who you are, know what you want, know if they're like, hey, you know what? I have this piece of whatever to sell. Let me call her. I have this car to sell. Let me call her. And so some people lately, if you look at the reports, have a lot of credit cards. So they're going to probably use credit cards to buy some of these things, purchase some of these things, shuffle money around. You have to determine what's best for you and your family. So again, here's the 4: buyers and sellers, Craigslist, online site. Vacant and abandoned is where the money is, and your time. We really, really need your time. Register at 401, have a website people can find you, see you, Google you. We're very much a Google society. Vantage phone or dedicated phone line people can call, and it's a clear message. And if you need more than one phone line, let's say you have 1 line for cars and 1 line for houses. You know, there's some people who that's all they do all day is receive calls and determine which deals work for them. That could be you. People bringing money to you, or you running around chasing money. It's 2 different ways to look at it. I'd rather have my phone ringing all day long in my office of people saying, hey, I have this deal I want to give to you because I Googled you, I found you, I saw you on Craigslist, I saw your website, I saw your blog. If you get the point, you want money coming to you. And that requires you to change the mindset and focus and spend that time. So this is the 90 hammer, the 9 to 5 or part-time plan. This is, you know, I don't want you to quit your job plan because you need the capital to keep it rolling, keep it smooth, keep it oiled. So this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Thank you guys for watching.